In the previous video, I would have given an explanation what is a design thinking and what is the difference between a normal direct design and a design thinking. In this video, we'll check what are the process or what is the process involved in the design thinking. Generally, we call it as a 5-step process, and the final stage is the implementation. First is empathize, then define, ideate, prototype, test, and at last implement. Empathize is nothing but we try to understand what is the user's need, what does the user say, or what do they think and what do they feel. We try to understand the user's needs, and based on that we try to conduct a research. After empathizing the user's need, we try to combine all the observations and we try to define a problem, and that comes under the second process. So the first one we call it as the feel, and the second one we call as the define or framing the problem. And then we try to diverge or ideate or try to create ideas or generating ideas. This is the third process. The empathize and the define is falling under the understand category, whereas ideate and prototype is falling under the explore category. So we try to diverge and then converge. So we call it as divergent thinking, like brainstorming, mind map. All these things are being used, and we try to create crazy ideas based on which we move on to the prototyping, building a sort of prototyping. It can be a real or a craft works or some tactile representations for the range of the ideas that has been created. And so all these comes and falls under the explore category. So we try to diverge, converge, diverge, converge. The process goes on, and finally we try to create a prototype, and at last we try to test the model built, which we give it to the user, get their feedback, and we try to analyze how it is, and then we implement it. After doing all this, we'll try to do with the storytelling process or communication, which we call it as uh, the normal presentation. So the last two falls under the materialize, which the implementation is nothing but putting the vision into effect. Generally, we try to accelerate our skills. We try to approach the real world problems from the point of view of the target audience. So no matter how different the perspectives typically are. So this is about the design thinking process, which is different from the normal direct design process. Thank you.